This isn't just another church event. This is Impartation Conference, March 13th through 15th in Atlanta, Georgia. And this time, it's personal.
We are building a safe space where you can love God without fear, a space where you're not judged, but seen, heard, and honored for who you are.
This is your moment to grow, not just in spirit, but life. The clarity, the shift, the alignment is already happening.
And those dreams you buried, we're reviving them. We're breaking mental caps, tearing down limits, and helping you step into the version of you that was always possible.
This is more than a conference. It's a homecoming for your soul. Break free, grow deep, dream bold. Join us March 13th to 15th at the Renaissance Atlanta Airport Gateway Hotel. Register now at impartationconference.org.
Safe Space, refuge for growth and healing. Want to be connected to all that Safe Space has to offer? Join our email community. Stay in the loop with inspirational insights and updates. Join our email community and connect with like-minded individuals on the path to self-discovery. Sign up now.
Find your tribe in a safe, supportive space. Join the Safe Space private community and connect with others who get it. We're waiting for you. Stay connected wherever you are with lives and video drops. Text V Terrell Hill to 833-458-3658 for instant updates and powerful insights. Join the text community now. Curious about what's next? Book an intuitive tarot reading with V Terrell Hill and get the clarity you need. Your future awaits. Heal from within and transform your life. Schedule a soul healing consultation and take the first step towards wholeness. Start your journey today.
Click the Linktree link inside of the description box connected to this video for all of what the Safe Space universe has to offer.
My people, my people, my people, my people, my people, my people. How are y'all doing today? Happy, what is this? Happy Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday. It's October the 8th, 2025. If you're seeing this, you've made it through the majority of the year, which means you're doing really well. So congratulations to you. Pat yourself on the back and be like, and say, congratulations to me, because I made it. Huh? If you made it, put in the comments, I made it. We got a good show today. Won't be here long. We won't be here for a long time, but we'll be here for a good time. If I don't use up all of my strength, we're going to run over there to the private community as well and chat with you guys. But we're going to be talking about Chandler Moore suing Norman. I don't know what his name is, but Norman. And then we're going to be talking about Derrick Groves. We covered this story, gosh, about a month or so ago. He was the last felon of the 6 who had escaped, and they just finally found him. We're going to be talking about a sad story, the Kyren Lacy story, even sadder. Well, yeah, it is all sad. And then I got a special announcement, okay? If you're watching this, you want to stay to the end because I have a special announcement that I want to share with you guys. And then we're going to get on out of here. And if I got a little bit more oil in my tank, we'll go to the private community and cut up a little bit before we rest our eyes in the conclusion of this day. Okay. All right. All right. Anyway, glad to be here today. Y'all was asking me, where you at? Where you at? I was here. I didn't feel like it. I didn't do it. I did go live last Thursday in the private community. I'm telling you, that $2.99 is the space to go. Because first of all, we cut up something horrible this past Thursday. And if you don't see me publicly, 9 times out of 10, I'm somewhere in one of my private communities doing what I do, okay? Nonetheless, let's look at some comments real quick, and then we'll talk about what's on the what we're talking about today. Then we'll get on out of here. Hi, Oren, how are you? I hope you're good, buddy. Creeby, what up with you? You good? Lisa, hey, girl, hey. Cohort 5, how are you? I hope you're well. Moni, no love. Hey, lady, how you be? Hey, Marie, how you doing? I hope you're good. Let me see. We did that. TC Craig, what up with you? How you doing? Angel Heart, I have not. I'm stuttering today. Angel Heart, I haven't forgot about you. I'm going to give you that call. I have been. Anyways, no need of complaining. Everything is working as it should. Yes, it's hump day. It certainly is. Hey, everybody. How's everybody tonight? Needless to say, I am still sipping on homemade honey lemon green tea with peppermint and a cough drop. Are you still it was last week. Sometimes that upper respiratory head, chest, cough stuff, sometimes it takes forever to get over. Oh gosh. Make sure you're resting and no Red Bulls. No Red Bulls. D Moore, what up with you, brother? Can't wait to break bread with you. I believe I'll be breaking bread with Daryl soon. I've never met Daryl in person before, but if my calendar serves me correctly, we're going to be connecting soon. So that should be fun. Looking forward to that. Right, LaQuisha, I made it, right? What up, Recash? How are you? Good evening to you. Let me get it all out. It's good to see you. Good night. Hope to see you soon. How's your daughter doing? How are you handling the furlough? Because you're going to be sleeping about 2 minutes and I will not be able to speak to you. So I want to get it all out in one shot. Okay. Hi, my girl Les. How you doing? I hope you're well. You're fantastic, Oren. I love to hear it. VT, no problem. I understand. Take it. Okay, Angel. Don't ever tell me that. But okay. Okay. Daryl's over here on YouTube now. I keep fighting and the devil keeps coming back. Then get a real prayer life. Get a real prayer life. Hey, sexy, how you doing? A beautiful picture that you took in that purple today. Love. Not sleeping 2 minutes. Well, now 1 minute. I got to get it all in what I can. No, Angel Heart, you know she be asleep. Y'all know what that means, right? We got us a good show today. Because I got my notes. All right. We're going to go quick commercial break. And then when we come back, we're going to be doing all the things of the things. Again, we're going to be talking Chandler Moore in this lawsuit with Maverick City. Derrick Groves has finally gotten caught. A little disappointed in that. And then I don't know if you guys have heard about the Kyren Lacy story. It's really bad. I know I got those advertisements on Supercharge. If we make $50 a day, I'll slow those advertisements up. Y'all know how we go. Don't go nowhere. You're getting ready for the show of a lifetime. All right, be right back.
This isn't just another church event. This is Impartation Conference, March 13th through 15th in Atlanta, Georgia. And this time, it's personal.
We are building a safe space where you can love God without fear, a space where you're not judged, but seen, heard, and honored for who you are.
This is your moment to grow, not just in spirit, but life. The clarity, the shift, the alignment is already happening.
And those dreams you buried, we're reviving them. We're breaking mental caps, tearing down limits, and helping you step into the version of you that was always possible.
This is more than a conference. It's a homecoming for your soul. Break free, grow deep, dream bold. Join us March 13th to 15th at the Renaissance Atlanta Airport Gateway Hotel. Register now at impartationconference.org.
Safe Space, refuge for growth and healing. Want to be connected to all that Safe Space has to offer? Join our email community. Stay in the loop with inspirational insights and updates. Join our email community and connect with like-minded individuals on the path to self-discovery. Sign up now.
Find your tribe in a safe, supportive space. Join the Safe Space private community and connect with others who get it. We're waiting for you. Stay connected wherever you are with lives and video drops. Text V Terrell Hill to 833-458-3658 for instant updates and powerful insights. Join the text community now. Curious about what's next? Book an intuitive tarot reading with V Terrell Hill and get the clarity you need. Your future awaits. Heal from within and transform your life. Schedule a soul healing consultation and take the first step towards wholeness. Start your journey today.
Click the Linktree link inside of the description box connected to this video for all of what the Safe Space universe has to offer.
All right, thank you for rocking with me. Hi, my name is V. Terrell Hill, and welcome to Safe Space with V. Terrell Hill. We come live when we come live. Okay, that's all I got. All right, so if you want to be notified when we come live, text V. Terrell Hill to 833-458-3658 to be notified when I come live. That way you can also connect with me in a more intimate way as well. Those of you guys that know, we always have asked 10 of you to send $10 and help us reach our goal. When I'm up here, of course, I'm working for it. I asked for it. If I can get 10 of you to send $10, you have no idea how helpful that will be to me in this platform as we're doing some really big things around here, all right? And I'm going to discuss all of what I'm saying in code a little bit on the back end of the show, okay? Cash App, Safe Space, VTH, PayPal, and Zelle info at vterrellhill.com and Venmo at vterrellhill, okay? P.O. Box 221, Wisset, North Carolina 27377 is the P.O. Box. If you send me something nice, I will open something nice. If you want to be a part of the private community, it's $2.99 a month. The benefit of being in that private community is it's a private community, and it's a whole bunch of fun, and it's wild over there. and no, really, we're a true community. I do not know how the other communities are set up, but I know about this one. It's always like family reunion. And sometimes we might fight a little bit. Sometimes we don't say much at all. And sometimes we hackle and cackle. And we had a hackling and a cackling this past Thursday. So you want to click the Linktree link in the video description box. Unless you're on Instagram and Twitter, you must come to Facebook and our YouTube for that. All right. Moderators are putting the link to join the private community in the live comments of YouTube if you're watching live, as well as a way to click the join button if you're on your desktop or laptop. I have a spirituality and consciousness community called Sacred Space. It is the joy of my week to speak with you all in Sacred Space every Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now, we're going over the chakras, and we went over crown chakra on last Thursday. I put up a snippet of it on Safe Space TV. So if you want to know how I teach, what I'm teaching or whatnot, go to Safe Space TV and look at Monday morning's upload. It talks about the crown chakra. This Thursday, we're talking about the third eye. My word. I just come if you come, and if not, God bless you. All right. Anyway, www.joinsafespace.com. www.joinsafespace.com. We also come together every Saturday at 9:30 in the morning and pray on Saturday. So it's a dope thing. I do giveaways over there. This past Sunday, I gave a $25 gift card to the person's favorite lunch spot. I give $20 gift cards and $10 gift cards. I've been giving away free tarot cards. A lot of my energy and attention is over there in Sacred Space. All right. So that's that. All right. Email me info@vterrellhill.com. I have proper emails that I got to respond to. Hand to God, I will respond to them tomorrow. Every last one of them. All right. All right. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. I offer tarot card readings, a $18 product, a $55 product, and a $88 product. However you can afford it, get the word of the Lord for your life. All right. All right. Let's see what y'all are saying over here. Thank you so much for the $10 gift. I get 90 of you to send it, and I'll help them reach where I go. There's a special lady in the comments. Let me holler at her. Hey, how you doing, Shantae? Shantae is a mind of minds. I thoroughly enjoy Shantae in her mind. She says, have you heard about the Australian girl cosplaying blackness while going off on Bryant? No, I haven't. I haven't at all. I haven't at all. Send me a link. I haven't heard nothing about that. Let's see. Hey, Retha, how you doing? I hope you're well. We got to talk soon, Retha. For real, for real, for real. My prayer life is just fine. The devil only chases those who he can catch. All right, let me go. So let's get into the stories of the stories. Well, ladies and gentlemen in the non-binary, because we have non-binary members inside of Safe Space, and I'm proud to have that. And if you don't like it, you can leave because I'll choose them over you any day. Word is bond. There's a real safe space over here. Hold on, let me share this real quick. Y'all, this is so interesting because I don't know if this is, I wouldn't go as far as to say this is justice because I don't think it's that deep. But I do think it's interesting how Norman, I do not want to mispronounce his name, so I'm going to say Norman G., one of the co-owners of, oh, wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gift. So I just need 8 of you guys now. Norman G. went on Isaac Curry's platform, and in my opinion, he put up the dog whistle, and he took out his trombone and went to blowing in it all of the things that a black man shouldn't say as it relates to the sacred genre of gospel music. Now, let me say this real quick. The gospel music industry sucks the biggest suck ever. But gospel music is a crown jewel that should never be tarnished. I'm going to go say this again. Okay. The gospel music industry sucks. And if there was a deeper suck than the suck I'm talking about, they would be that. Uh-oh. Hold on. Vincent, bring it in. You're not there no more. Hold on. Hold on. Bring that in, Vincent. I'm out here. But come on now. It's not an industry. It's a mockery of business. It's a 3rd grade level situation that should have been revamped many moons ago. And to be quite honest, they did all that lip flipping about what Norman had to say, and ain't no change that I know of that happened. It bothers me that this thing that is the crown jewel, one of the crown jewels of the black experience, has been put in such a shabby box called gospel music industry. Have y'all ever went to a GMWA lately? I don't know how the Stella Awards energy is now, but when I went, Jesus. Anyway, Norman had something to say. Oh, you best believe it. Oh, you best believe it, Kaya. Today, tomorrow, yesterday, and hitherto. Period, Pooh. All right, what was I saying? Nonetheless, Norman went up there at the wrong time saying the wrong things in a very pompous way and pretty much said, y'all can kiss my behind. I said what I said and I won't take it back. All right. Now, here comes Chandler Moore filing a federal lawsuit in the District Court of Atlanta against Norman and Maverick City and Tribal Records and affiliate companies. So you talking about EJ Gaines? What's that other fella's name? Yellow guy. God. The only guy that comes to my mind now is EJ Gaines. And oh God, I forget this name. Kirk Franklin. That includes Kirk Franklin. It really includes or encompasses a lot of power players in the gospel music industry. So even though these names are not on a big scale really known, this is a big deal. This is a big deal in the gospel music industry. Thank you, Chris Johnson. Thank you so much. Thank you. Phil Thornton. You read my mind. Phil Thornton is another one. Okay. He was a big roller music exec. I guess still is. So it's a lot of implication in this. And it's not just against Norman as I understand it, but let's keep on going it. In the suit, he accuses Norman of diverting millions in royalties, forging contracts, and misusing his power role to take stakes, commissions, ownership rights without Moore's consent. Oh, boy. Okay. Moore claims that Norman secretly arranged a sale of Maverick City's master recordings via Sony's Orchard without telling Moore, and that Norman earned commission from that deal. The complaint also alleges that in 2022, Norman directed Essential Music Publishing, a Sony Christian publishing arm, to reroute Moore's royalty to Maverick City, and further claims that Norman forged Moore's signature to assign half of Moore's composition rights to the collective. Oh, Lord. Oh, dear. This is not like, man, and the boo-boo, I don't like your show on Isaac Curry. This is serious. Darn near seemingly criminal. Maverick City's co-founder, Jonathan J., responded, calling the allegations wildly untrue and calculated attempts to strong-arm a way out of agreements Chandler made freely. Okay? All right. So let's go over to Instagram real quick, because I want to, I actually read Maverick City's response. Very interesting. Speaking of, and while I'm looking for it, did y'all see Chandler's post about him having to go to rehab? This Maverick City got a curse on them. Good God. They got a lot going on. Hold on one second. Let me send this to myself so that we can look at it real quick. Okay, hold on. Give me a second here. Let me text this to myself. Maverick City got a lot going on. A whole lot going on. One second here. And if I got time and y'all remind me, I'll go to Chandler's page, because he recently, put the post about him going to rehab. Now, I'm not in my messy box anymore, but do you think Chandler put that out because, when you go to suing people, especially, it seemed like these guys know each other's dirt too. Maybe Chandler had to go ahead and be like, and by the way, y'all, I was in rehab about 2 years ago because I'm about to put this lawsuit out, and if I don't tell y'all, it's going to get told. Oh, dear. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, let's talk. Let's see what the, what is this joker's name again? Jay Jones got to say. Can y'all see this? Good. All right, hold on. Over the years, I've made it a point to stay silent on things that don't serve our mission, and have chosen instead to speak through the music and the ministry. I've never wanted to be a distraction from the Maverick City and Tribal. I never want to be a distraction from what my Maverick City and Tribal were built to do: create space for real, raw, redemptive worship that transcends culture and church walls. But in light of the recent speculations, innuendo. Now, Jay, I don't think none of this is innuendo. That's pretty clear to me. Nonetheless, and allegations made by Chandler Moore, I can't remain silent. Not when the truth is being distorted. I've spent my life building this, and I won't let a series of lies go unchecked. Okay. Now, y'all know how I think. There is one in this. I don't know if there's no gray area. Somebody is lying. You don't forge signatures. You don't reroute what do you call them? Royalties. Did the money belong to Chandler? Yes or no? Did Chandler sign this contract and/or give the power of attorney to Norman to sign those contracts? Yes or no? So these statements really, they burn my butter a little bit, because either Chandler has lost his mind trying to sue them for something they really didn't do, or Norman did it. So just to call, y'all get what I'm saying. Let's keep on going. To be clear, the claims being made against me, against Norman, against our companies are categorically false. These aren't misunderstandings. These are calculated attempts to strong arm a way out of agreements Chandler made freely and later breached. Okay, so is Chandler out on the lam with them? And so this is his way of clapping back? I don't think Chandler can afford to lose this. Anyways, these are calculated. Our business dealings with Chandler were forthright, generous, and above reproach. Now, I saw a comment that say, in what world do albums or record companies give generous dealings, business dealings? Who is generous in the music industry? Nonetheless, we acted in good faith, gave more than what was required, and consistently extended grace. And allegations of misdeeds are simply not true, and we welcome a full and honest examination because the truth will speak for itself. Okay, sir, you're wordy. And it saddens me deeply to see Chandler publicly allege something so wildly untrue. There's a pattern of avoided accountability. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Unresolved conflict passed off to others. Oh, gosh. And a history of others being forced to carry the weight of consequences never owned. It goes back to what I just said. We're just going to go to Chandler Moore's Instagram after this. That pattern ends here. So much has been given to create space for a new sound and a new standard in worship. Child. Girl. Anyway, and I refuse to let a false narrative undo what so many people have labored, sacrificed, and prayed for over the years. And yet, and in all this, I remain hopeful. Okay, Martin Luther King. The mission of Maverick City is bigger than any one person, but smaller than the Black experience. We will keep building. We will keep creating. We will keep lifting the name of Jesus in every room he opens until the Lord himself says it's time. Our time is up. Okay, that's too much. We stand on truth. We stand on integrity, and we will not be moved. All right. So basically, they are categorically ignoring or categorically denying Chandler's accusations, allegations, whatever. Let's go to Chandler's page real quick, y'all. Hold on one second. Let me switch this because I don't need y'all in my Instagram business. Chandler Moore. It's like the Spirit led me to see his post. I don't follow these people. So it's like, hold on, where is that? Here we go. Okay, share tab. Uh-oh, no. Hold on. Remove, add to stage. All right. Creepy says, Chat GPT did this good writing. Lucretia says, this is messy. Kirk better be careful. He too has been messed over in contracts in the past. Right. Dante Bo said none of them what? Messy don't go away that easy. It's that CCM music, right? All right, let's see what, okay, so Chandler says 1 week ago. Now, all right, now, I don't want to be messy, y'all, okay? Y'all know I'm not messy. Y'all know I'm not messy. If you know I'm not messy, drop 3 green hearts in the comments. Hold on a second. Y'all know I don't do this no more. But, and I need to see some green hearts now. Don't play. But Chandler dropped this confession a week ago. A week ago. Thank you, Recash. God bless you, Recash. LaQuisha, that's why we don't like each other. Chandler. All right, let's get to it. Hold on. Let's see. According to Instagram, 1 week ago, Chandler says this. It's been almost 2 years, and today, for the first time since then, I went through some letters that I received from my family when I was there. Now, what am I there? His shirt says, I checked into rehab. Oh, dear. I checked into rehab. Okay. Now, anyway, I went through some letters that I received from my family when I was there. Some of them I hadn't even opened up until today because I was so ashamed of where I was. Those 40 days in the wilderness wrecked me in the best and worst ways. I met myself in the most painful yet most beautiful way. I met God in a way that stripped me down. I found people who didn't flinch at my story. And God himself walked into the pit with me and refused to leave until I could breathe again. I'm so tired of y'all playing in God's face. Like, when I tell you I'm tired of leave God out of this. They can't even write a paragraph without eloquently penning a poem about God, like they David from the book of Psalms. But I feel like it's manipulative. I feel like it's well placed to sway the public opinion. Sometimes I think they use God so that they don't really get hit what they could actually get hit with. Okay? Now, was Chandler of sober mind? Now that's interesting because maybe, hold on, let me finish reading this. We're going to come back to that. Hold on. Nonetheless, I could talk about the trauma little Chandler endured or the pain and reckless choices grown Chandler made, and I will. Honestly, I can't wait, LOL. But this month, I've been celebrating the love of God that restored me. It still shows up every single day. As I walk in recovery, I see it in the way Hannah and my family stood beside me in the darkest moments. I see it in the way my friends held me up when I had nothing left to give. The next phase of music is born out of all of this: pain and revival. Loss and sacrifice, love and authenticity. The love of God is real. I'm still alive because of him. God, I'm just grateful for you. Oh, there's more pictures? I didn't even scroll it. Scariest place to be is the same place as last year. Grow. Be patient with yourself. Blessed are the meek. Okay. Patience, one of the first songs I wrote after rehab. I ain't playing it because I don't want you two to rest with me. So that's the letter. Hey, son, today is Saturday, December the 2nd. To say I miss you is an understatement, and the fact that I missed your call last night sent me into a spiral of sadness. My heart was so sick, I just had to go to bed. I'm pushing along by faith here. The kids certainly helped in bringing me joy and solace. There's something about their presence that reminds me of you. Oh, that is so sweet. Dopamine Nation, finding balance in an age of indulgence. Ooh, I bet you that book is good. I didn't even know. I'm not playing that because I don't want to this. Okay, that's his little sober card, a sober coin, right? Okay. Finally can say I'm proud of this guy. Okay. I never opened this letter today. I hope you give yourself permission to feel and to breathe. In time, your heart will be ready. Love, Daddy. Oh, that's so sweet. Y'all. Okay. Y'all, the reason why I don't often like this kind of stuff, and I'm not saying Chandler did this, though it might seem like I am saying it. I don't know. I don't know Chandler. I don't know his heart, so I can't say he did this. Sometimes I feel like folk be playing in our face. Is it a coincidence that he had this kind of tell-all moment 1 week before the sort of backhanded accusations that Jay Jones threw at him? No accountability, didn't carry his weight, no responsibility. So are we supposed to be graceful or merciful? Are you putting up rehab as a shield, or are you sincere? And that's the problem I have with this. Because it now, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, rehab. Okay. Now it's like, rehab? Interesting. Let's see what y'all saying. Was Chandler of sober mind? Now, that is very interesting. And then if that's the case, who is in the right or wrong? Was this a time that Chandler was in rehab and business had to go on? What's the legal precedent for that? And I'm not saying that. I'm responding to what Ingrid is saying. Like, was some of this quote unquote forging of signature, everybody knew that Norman was doing it, but now Chandler has since found out that there were some decisions that was made that didn't work in his favor. Hold on for a second. What is this? Somebody just sent y'all. Are y'all sending me tea? Y'all don't put me in this situation. Y'all know I don't like to be here. Let me read it though. Am I supposed to be? Hold on. Can I say this? Hold on. Okay, I can't laugh at that. Y'all, strike my laugh off the record. That's so. Mm-mm. This is a safe space. This is why I don't cover these topics, because I'm gonna end up not making this space safe. Anyways, what was I saying? You messy for the Lord, Pastor Messy. I am not. Dante Bowe said all of them don't live what they're saying. He said that on Jamal Brown. I believe that. I absolutely believe that. And I think that's another thing too. Like, is Chandler suing Norman because of underhandedness, or is he suing Norman because some of his underhandedness did not benefit him? I never forget, someone asked me a question one time about somebody who did me wrong. I was mad at them. And they asked me this. They said, are you mad at them, or are you mad they did it to you? And I had to pause for a second and be like, oh, yeah, I knew they was trash. I just didn't think they were going to be trash to me. Rakai said, me. Y'all know who Rakai is. Never mind. Not David from the book of Psalms, right? So he's 2 years sober. I reckon so. I love that his dad was there for him, even if he never read the letters until we. Now, I think that is super, super cool. Yeah, super. VT, that look was everything. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on moving. If the person respond and tell me if I can say this or not, I'll think about saying it. I don't know, because I don't want to yuck nobody's yum, and I don't want to be insensitive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that might be too far. I'll share it. Ow. Okay, never mind. I can't share it anyway. All right. But anyway, child, I need all parties involved to get a life. There are real problems out there in the world. Okay. And in my opinion, that ain't one of them. Let's keep going. No different than pastors and preachers don't live what they preach. Right. Okay, I was told I can release it in the private community, and I will. All right, let's keep on going. Oh, hey, man, how you doing? It's been a while. Thank you so much. It's been a while. All right, I'm going to run a quick commercial break, and then when I come back, hold on. Oh, Naomi Rain left the group. Has publicly announced her departure from Maverick City, by the way. But I don't think Naomi is a part of the lawsuit. Now, there was a lot of jokes going on social media that if Chandler leave and Naomi leave, there is no group. Now, wouldn't it be something if Maverick City collapsed? Okay, hold on. I don't want to say that like I want it to happen. How can I say this? Wouldn't it be, let me be very careful. Wouldn't it be something if Chandler leaves, Naomi leaves, now Maverick City doesn't take flight anymore, and now we got to go back to the pompous words of Norman and be like, okay, well, did you hyperuse a couple of talented people, throw them up front, and then say you're genius? Or are you really genius? Now, I would like to say this, Norms. If you did it once, do it again. So I think it's fair. Here's the fairness I think we can give Norman. If he was able to take Maverick City to where they went, he should be able to take a Maverick City 2.0 same place. If he do that, we give Norman all his props, we leave him alone. If he don't do that, let's go back and watch the interview. Take some notes. How about that? All right. Norms. Yeah, I like Norms. On you, bud. Okay. All right, y'all, don't go anywhere, because when we get back, I covered a story a while ago of a guy, Derrick Groves. Very interesting story. 6, I believe, inmates escaped 5 of them were caught. Derrick was still out at large. And there was speculation that maybe the 5 helped Derrick because Derrick's grandmother was I believe, killed by police, or they lied on her or something. So they were thinking that maybe they helped Derrick escape so he can get his get back. Well, y'all, Derrick got caught. God dog it, Derrick got caught. And so I want to talk about that, all right? Let's see. Chandler and Naomi are Maverick City. Their choir can be anybody. Right. The black boycotts are in effect, ministry shenanigans included. You know what? Life Nation, we need to do a show maybe next week. I need to bring you on because we need to talk about this kind of intersectionality between blackness and what's going on in the Christian gospel landscape, and how this kind of anti-blackness to prove your love for Christ carrying on. Let's bust that wide open, Life Nation, if you're available next week. I think that would be a great live conversation to have. Chandler, Naomi, I said that one already. Derrick made it to the end of the year, right. Is anybody mad they caught Derrick? I am. Hey, what's that, Sean? Do you want to go to what's that video that went off? You want to go to Four Seasons? Me. I was like, God dog it, Derrick. Why you had to get caught? Okay, Life Nation, I would love to have that conversation with you. All right, let's go on break real quick. We'll go to this real quick break, and then we need to talk about Derrick. And then don't go anywhere, y'all, because the third story is nuts. It's Kyren Lacy. If y'all have not heard about the Kyren Lacy story, you do not want to go anywhere. This is absolutely ridiculous, all right? We'll be right back.
This isn't just another church event. This is Impartation Conference, March 13th through 15th in Atlanta, Georgia. And this time, it's personal.
We are building a safe space where you can love God without fear, a space where you're not judged, but seen, heard, and honored for who you are.
This is your moment to grow, not just in spirit, but life. The clarity, the shift, the alignment is already happening.
And those dreams you buried, we're reviving them. We're breaking mental caps, tearing down limits, and helping you step into the version of you that was always possible.
This is more than a conference. It's a homecoming for your soul. Break free, grow deep, dream bold. Join us March 13th to 15th at the Renaissance Atlanta Airport Gateway Hotel. Register now at impartationconference.org.
Safe Space, refuge for growth and healing. Want to be connected to all that Safe Space has to offer? Join our email community. Stay in the loop with inspirational insights and updates. Join our email community and connect with like-minded individuals on the path to self-discovery. Sign up now.
Find your tribe in a safe, supportive space. Join the Safe Space private community and connect with others who get it. We're waiting for you. Stay connected wherever you are with lives and video drops. Text V Terrell Hill to 833-458-3658 for instant updates and powerful insights. Join the text community now. Curious about what's next? Book an intuitive tarot reading with V Terrell Hill and get the clarity you need. Your future awaits. Heal from within and transform your life. Schedule a soul healing consultation and take the first step towards wholeness. Start your journey today.
Click the Linktree link inside of the description box connected to this video for all of what the Safe Space universe has to offer.
All right, thank you so much for rocking with you. I never take a view for granted. Even those of you in the bushes, my heart is warm towards you as well, because you all support me in ways that I can't even ask. Thank you, near and far. Those of you in the bushes, those of you in the comments, those of you in between, those of you that watch the replay. My gratitude to all of you for how you have allowed and helped, assisted this channel to grow, okay? If you want a more intimate connection with me, text V Terrell Hill to 833-458-3658. There's a lot changing on this platform, y'all. You don't know it yet, but it's a changing, all right? And matter of fact, at the end of the show, I do have an announcement, okay? So hang out. Don't go anywhere. There's an announcement at the end of the show. But so if you want to stay in the know of the flow, I'm going to say it again. If you want to stay in the know of the flow, KNOW of the FLOW. Then text VTRL Hill to 833-458-3658 to be notified when I come live. Y'all have been so kind to me today. There's 30 of you have given. If I can get 7 more to give, we'll have reached our goal, okay? 7 more to give and have reached our goal. Thank you for your kindness. From early 2024 up until now, y'all have been very warm and kind and considerate, even of my own healing journey. And some of y'all, knowing that I was pulling it out of the mud, you gave and you continue to give. My gratitude, my deepest gratitude to you, all right? If I smoked a cigarette, I would light one up in your favor. Nonetheless, I don't. P.O. Box 221. Listen. P.O. Box 221, Winston, North Carolina 273. I wish I did, but anyway, P.O. Box 221, Winston, North Carolina 27377. If you send me something nice, I'll open something nice, all right? I'll be live in the private community. I'm going to share the text message that I received. I would love y'all's opinion on it. Maybe I overreacted. I would love your opinion. It's $2.99 a month. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I just need one more person to give, and I'll knock the advertisements back a notch. But anyway, one more person to give, and 6 more to give to reach our goal. 1 more to give, and I'll knock the advertisements back. Nonetheless, private community, $2.99 a month. I'll be over there tonight chatting with you all, and actually wanting to have a deeper discussion about all we're talking about now. And I might even pull some cards on this thing as well, okay? I have a spirituality and consciousness community. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. we've been talking, we're in a series on the chakras, part 3, the third eye, okay? The third eye, very interesting, where we're breaking down levels of consciousness, superconscious, subconscious, and conscious, okay? And those are the levels of consciousness incongruent with the chakras. Wonderful teaching. I put a snippet of last week's teaching on Safe Space TV, the crown chakra. Go over there and enjoy that. If you want to know how I teach, go over there and enjoy that on Safe Space TV, all right? I answer all emails, and I will be responding to all emails tomorrow, hand to God, all right? I have some products for you. Tarot cards, $15 tarot card, $55 product, $18 product, a $55 product, an $88 product. So no matter where you at on your financial spectrum, you can enjoy the word of the Lord, all right? The God of your understanding, okay? Let's see what y'all are saying over here. VT, since you're doing so well, you can reset the dang commercials. No, I need one more $10 gift, and I'll reset the commercials. Amen, amen, amen. All right. Maverick City would need to replace Chandler and Naomi with other talented Black folks for them to be successful. I believe that. Let's see. I hope Derrick ate good on the run. Yeah, he looked good. He looked healthy. We're going back. He looked right healthy, you know? So, matter of fact, let's go over there and let's talk about Derrick real quick. As you can see, they got him, y'all. They got him. Lord have mercy, they got him. Let's look at this real quick, and then we'll discuss.
You could see heavily armed law enforcement officers, suited up in full regalia, full SWAT gear with cameras on their helmets. They are fully armed, and this is in that neighborhood in Southwest Atlanta where we now know that Derrick Groves was taken.
Atlanta is not a real place. Atlanta is not a real place.
Back into custody. So this is a live picture from the scene at this hour. Lots of law enforcement sources. You can see a police vest there. That's an indication that possibly Atlanta police are involved in this operation.
All right, let me go to another one here. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Because the one I want y'all to see is this one here. No, not this. This one here. Now, when you blowing kisses to the camera, you don't care. I'm looking at this man in his eyes. I don't want to be in the crosshairs of Derrick Groves, okay? Derrick, you see that bottom left picture? Derrick looked like he'll smile in your face and cut your throat. Let's keep going though. So allegedly he was up under a crawl space in a house in Atlanta, and someone must have reported him. Someone had to snitch. unfortunately. I like now long as Derrick wasn't hurting people, not they're killing folk in Cannon and terrorizing the neighborhood. I like a good old Peter Pan kind of let the bad person win kind of scenario, especially what happened with his grandmother. Second of all, Derrick, we need to know how you stayed out the eye of law enforcement for so long. But let's go through this real quick. Derrick Groves was the last of 10 inmates. I said 10 inmates who escaped from the Orleans Parish Jail May the 16th. So this is October the 8th, okay? He was located hiding in a crawl space beneath a home in Atlanta after a SWAT raid using gas and police dogs. How did he get caught? Okay. He's 28 years old, convicted of murder before the escape, and was facing a possible life sentence. Authorities had offered a $50,000 reward for information leading to his arrest. The escape was dramatic. 10 inmates, now watch this. They removed a toilet, breached a wall behind it, exited, and fled. Wow. I mean, kudos to them. That's some old Hollywood carrying on. Now, multiple people, I didn't know this, y'all. Multiple people, including maintenance worker and Groves' girlfriend, who worked at the jail, are implicated in assisting the escape. Now, let me. If I'm planning an escape, the last thing I'm helping, and I'm the mate of the person planning the escape, I'm leaving the job well before they go ahead and do this little situation. Unless she didn't know. What are the chances that she didn't even know this was going on? And I hope they don't try to throw the maintenance man and the girlfriend under the bus simply because. Why somebody sent a cash app talking about this, the gossip offering? Y'all be rebuked. Jesus Christ. I am not gossiping. Anyway, thank y'all so much. All right, we met the goal for me to knock back the advertisements. We just need 4.9 of you all to give, and then we'll meet our ultimate goal. Now I'm going to knock the videos back to every 12 minutes now. All right, y'all should be happy now. Golly. Lucy. Slim to none, she knew. Now, but my thing is, what does she, that would be dumb though, y'all, for her to know, because like, first of all, they're going to be watching her. Where he going to hide? I hope that she didn't know. Anyway, point is, she is implicated in assisting. The capture ends a month-long manhunt that had embarrassed local authorities and exposed security failures, okay? Before the capture, Grove was known to have the most violent record among all the escapees. That's number one. The jail escape raised serious concerns about staffing, internal corruption, and oversight. I'm disappointed. Anyway, Luce here. Praise God for the increase in donation. Yeah. Y'all so messy. She was hiding him too. Imani, was she? Hey, Imani, how you doing? Oh, gosh. Well, that's done. Why does he even have a girlfriend working at the prison where he was? Go somewhere else, baby girl. Now, the question is this the girlfriend before or after? Well, the thing is, well, Imani, how was she hiding him if he got caught in Atlanta? Because this happened in Louisiana. Anyway, if she was hiding him, Derrick ain't as smart as I thought he was. If she was hiding him, I take the smarts off of Derrick and I put the dumbs on the law enforcement. The smarts come off of Derrick's shoulder and the dumbs go on law enforcement. She probably had family and friends in ATL. If I escape prison, God forbid I ever go, I would never go stay with family and friends. I'm going to be like Tupac, mama. I'm going to Cuba. I'm crossing to the Mexico border. Yeah, that's what he could have done. She got locked up because she hid him? Oh, shoot. Dummity, stupidity. This is messy. I really would love, even though he can't give out the family secrets, but I really would love Derrick to really break down how he was able to go up under the radar like he did. I think he deserves at least a limited series on Netflix. What do y'all think? But in that part of Atlanta, Southwest, those people tell on you for that cash. Oh, you didn't see her mugshot? No, Imani, this ain't really my area. All right, let's look for Derrick Groves' girlfriend's mugshot then. Hold on. And then we're going to do Kyren Lacy. Then we got to get out of here, guys, because I don't want to be here too long. Images. Oh, no, Derrick Groves' girlfriend. Y'all playing in my face. This is the... Why am I laughing at this? Hold on, let me share this tab. Y'all. Y'all, is this the girlfriend? Why she look like that? She been held with a $2.5 million bond too. She look like that could be Auntie. That's Auntie Grove. Whoa. And that's her real picture, y'all. Look. Derrick Groves' girlfriend, former jail worker Dariana Burton, was arrested for allegedly helping inmate escape and transporting inmate. Yep, she arrested. Well, why was she looking like that? Is she okay? Louisiana authorities arrest girlfriend of escaped inmate for conspiracy and coordinated jailbreak operation. This story is strange. Oh, this is her right here. This is a strange story, y'all. That's why he was able to get her to help him. Oh my, Lavondre Andrew, I need you to log out. Give me your pass. You're done, buddy. Give me your pass. You're done. You're no longer working. You've lost the job. The ping made sis lose her mind. Her life is now all messed up. Lord, she is going to be locked up for the rest of her life for this craziness. LOL. She had to get a prison man. I know you lying. Girl. I don't know. I would love to know, did they meet, M-E-E-T, before or after his incarceration? She'll be out next week. Huh. I'm just gonna go to Hush. Oh God. Uh-oh, hold on. A client left me a review. And this was a bit of a sticky reading I gave her. Ah! Good. Go me. Go me. Go me. Go me. Yeah, I'm giving it's during. Okay, now I don't want to be a hater. Y'all don't want to be no hater. I don't want to be no hater. But I don't sense the Love Jones with these two. I sense Ping and the need of Ping or the want of Ping coming together to do a sting. First of all, does this man look like somebody that got the capacity to love? That ain't no love in his eyes. That ain't no love. Does Derrick even have the capacity to love? That man looked cold. That man ain't got no soul, y'all. Derrick soul. Look, this him right here. This is not nobody that like, oh girl, I'm gonna love you, girl, for the rest of your life. Y'all remind me, private community, you know what? Private community, remind me to show y'all something. Just to say, what's this joker's name? Derrick Groves, remind me to show y'all something. He got a nice afro going. I mean, I guess he was hitting it though. Listen, his face says next time it will be better. Life Nation, right. We watch 2 years from now, 10 years from now, breaking news. Derrick Groves breaks out again. Folk in NOLA are off the chain. I'm afraid of Louisiana, New Orleans to be exact. I got a healthy fear for that place. I do. Okay, y'all, we're not going to take a break. Let's get into the next topic. Hold on one second. Y'all, I want to say now, trigger alert to the highest degree. We live in America, y'all. We live in America, all right? And when you live in America, you live in America. And so let me prepare myself for this so I don't get peed off. All right. Hold on one second here. Share this tab instead. All right. So have y'all heard of the story? If you've heard of the story of Kyren Lacy, drop 3 green hearts in the comments. Yeah, I totally understand, cohort 5. I totally understand. That Heron have people doing things. That's always so funny how they pronounce Heron. That boy, that Heron. Yes, shared about later. Yeah, this story is sad. This story is top tier sad, y'all. I was having I'm gearing up. Let me prepare to tell this. I was having a conversation with my therapist on Monday, and I was telling her about my view of white people. Funny enough, my therapist is a white lady. How that happened, I don't know. I'm rocking with it because she rocking with me. We in it for 2 years strong at this point. I can't let her go. Okay. Nonetheless, I was having a conversation because I told her this, and I'll be open and honest. I said I have to work out what's in my heart about racism in America because I am an influencer. And though I center Blackness in my content, I do not want to assist in the spew of hatred. And I know I'm not there yet. When George Floyd was murdered, that changed my heart. It's like my eyes opened to what America really was. And I saw people saying everything but rest in peace, that poor soul. Nobody deserves to die like that. So it changed my heart. And I have not been able to reconcile yet. Now, I'll say this. All white folks are not bad. There are some white allies out there. And I want to make sure you'll never hear me say all white people are bad. But what I will say is I am extremely discerning when it comes to my adjacency to whiteness. You have to earn my trust. Just because you're breathing, your heartbeat, and blood's running through your veins don't mean you have my trust. If you have not earned my trust, you don't have it. Why? I'm fuzzy right now. I'm fuzzy right now. You know? And I'd rather just say it and get it out there as a part of my healing journey. Okay? Now, let's get into this. Kyren Lacy was a former LSU wide receiver and NFL hopeful. Some say that he would have been drafted in this past draft that just happened. By the way, what's going on with Shedeur Sanders? I don't get it. That's another thing, but I'm not getting to that right now. On December the 17th, 2024, a crash occurred in the La Farouche Parish, LA, in La Farouche Parish, LA, resulting in the death of a 78-year-old Herman Hall. Lacy was alleged to have been driving a green Dodge Charger, illegally passing vehicles, and acting recklessly in a no-passing zone, which authorities say triggered the chain of events that led to the collision. He was accused of fleeing the scene without rendering aid, hit and run, and was later charged with negligent homicide, felony hit and run, death, and reckless operation of a vehicle. Lacy turned himself in on January 12th this year, was booked and released on bail for $151,000 reportedly. He was scheduled to appear before a grand jury for possible indictment. Tragically, on April the 12th, Lacy died by apparent suicide during a police chase in Texas. Reports say he shot himself prior to the crash. Okay. Well, there were a whole bunch of hoopla on social media. A lot of white sportscasters deemed him guilty before he had a chance to be proven guilty. People were saying all this craziness about him, and apparently he couldn't take it, and he killed himself. Just to find out this week, video footage shows he was nowhere near that accident. Matter of fact, let me share with you the video.
This top information.
Let me share with you the video real quick, right here, okay? This is the video.
On the screen, you're going to see multiple cars just making their way south to Thibodaux, coming from Vacherie. At some point in time, you're going to see the collision, which we're going to know.
All right, the collision just happened. Let me draw it back some. All right, you see that gray car? This is the collision here. Watch this.
At some point in time, you're going to see the
That's the collision right there.
collision, which we're going to know.
All right, let me do it one more time. I'm going to prove a point here. The collision happened.
Making their way south to Thibodaux, coming from Vacherie. At some point in time, you're going to.
All right, 12 seconds. 12 seconds. At the 12-second mark, that's when the collision happened. Now let's keep on.
To see the collision, which we're going to know is vehicle number 2 from oncoming traffic colliding with the vehicle of Mr. Hall.
Hold on, 17 seconds because they replayed it.
You will see another vehicle come to a stop, and then you'll see.
At the 22-second mark, that's when the young man's car come. He was, I'm yelling, he was nowhere near the accident. Let's replay it. Okay? See the car? Crash. The white car stops, then the green Charger comes. He was never near the accident. Yet, police falsified records, and I'm going to play this video here.
Like your name, address. Don't worry about any of that. So, look, don't worry about filling any of this top information, like your name, address. Don't worry about any of that. Just right here, if you could, I'll just have you write exactly what you saw. Just make sure to include, where you were.
I don't even know what the name of that highway.
It's Highway 20. Highway 20. That you just.
All right, me and my wife gonna figure out right quick.
Okay, just make sure you add in there that you had to slam on your brakes, and the brakes, you had to slam on the brakes to avoid that Charger, and the brakes locked up to avoid that Charger. That's.
You hear that? Make sure you add in there that you had to slam on the brakes to avoid that Charger. He was coercing the person to give a certain kind of report because they wanted to book the green Charger.
That lady in the back of me, She didn't saw what's happening. That's how she called that record. She was running in the back of me. She pulled on the other side.
So, but the charger was coming right at you, correct? And that's why you had to slam on your brake, the head on with you. So yeah, just make sure you include that, and that's very important because we're trying to locate this charger right now. So just include that in the statement, and I'll read it over, and then I'll be out of here.
In that video, you can clearly hear the suggestive nature indicating
that. Now, this is his lawyer. His lawyer has been fighting for him, even though he's no longer with us.
That I need you to say that you had to slam on your brakes and you had to avoid a charger.
Okay, just make sure you add in there that you had to slam on your brakes, and the brakes, like, you know, you had to slam on the brakes to avoid that charger, and the brakes locked up to avoid that charger. That's.
But then you hear Gold Truck, the witness who's the Gold Truck, what he says. And he says verbatim.
I ain't scared my nothing. I wasn't even going for it. That lady in the back of me, she didn't saw what's happening. That's how she called that record. She was running in the back of me. She pulled on the other side.
I didn't skid marked or nothing because I wasn't even going that fast. That lady in the back of me, she didn't see what's happening. That's how she caused that wreck. She was going to run into the back of me, and she pulled into the other side.
So the man told the police officer it was the lady who caused the wreck. But the police officer was, this guy that's pictured here, was hell-bent on getting him to add the green Charger to the story.
But there's a bigger problem. I then obtained the actual written statement.
And this is from the Gold Truck.
This is the Gold Truck. Now, after the statement we just went through, notice, I've obviously redacted names, addresses, and the cell phone number in fairness to the individual who is Gold Truck, number one, in oncoming traffic. See, the problem with that statement is it is in direct contravention to what was said minutes earlier. It's not written by him. And where it says signed, it's not signed, it's refused. But you see, when I have a witness who is the most critical, and he's telling you, I wasn't traveling fast. We know now that he wasn't. The data shows 2.99 seconds before that he was traveling 28 miles an hour. The data shows that. Now he corroborates that. And he goes on to say, I didn't even make a skid mark. That woman behind me, she caused that accident. And you give me this statement that is refused? I got a problem. I got a problem with that.
They doctored the paperwork.
A big one. What he's saying is she had to avoid hitting him. He specifically stated she caused that accident, but I've got an affidavit for arrest warrant right here. Nowhere in here does it say anything that you guys just saw on body cam. To the contrary, about that vehicle, it says the Gold Truck took evasive action by emergency braking and driving off the roadway to avoid a head-on crash. But you just heard he said, I wasn't even going fast. I didn't even skid mark. So what emergency braking are we referring to here? And what the hell was the point of this report? It is complete opposite. I would expect that you'll show this to where they can read what was said versus what was written just minutes earlier.
And just make sure you add in there that you had to slam on your brakes, and the brakes, like, you know, you had to slam on the brakes to avoid that charger, and the brakes locked up to avoid that charger. That's.
I ain't scared my nothing. I wasn't even going for it. That lady in the back of me, she didn't saw what's happening.
Can we see that? Can I zoom in?
And that's how she called that record. She was running in the back of me. She pulled on the other side.
So, but the charger.
Here it is. Highway 20, green Charger coming head on, passing multi-cars coming head on, had slam brakes to avoid accident. I had to something off the road to avoid getting hit. Then I stopped and checked on the cars behind me in red. I was traveling north. The Charger was traveling south in wrong lane. This is wild, y'all. This is
was coming right at you, correct? And that's why you had to slam on your brake, the head on with you. So yeah, just make sure you include that, and that's very important because we're trying to locate this Charger right now. So just include that in the statement, and I'll read it over, and then I'll be out of here. Okay.
And then the sign said,
by the way, the body cam wasn't on for this statement. It was turned off before obtaining this statement. And this is what we get back in a file.
Whew. I don't know what to say. I do want to say I agree with Life Nation. That's why it's not good to say all white people are this, that, and the third, because this man has been fighting for this kid's name. At this point, what does he didn't get nothing out of it. This is usually how officers get charged, by lying on their written reports. Yeah. That handwriting looks different in that statement. It's not the same. They clearly why they chose Kyren Lacy. I don't know. There was a sports cop, a broadcaster, because Kyren, I guess he had this celebration where he would pop when he made a touchdown. And the guy showed that picture and said something like, interesting, or that checks, or something like that. In other words, black man doing the gun signal, he must have killed that lady and hit and run. Just simply because he was black. Because black people in a pro-gun America are not allowed to do their hands like this. White people can. Black people, if they do that, we're thugs. If white people do it, they're just pro-Second Amendment. So I can't even do like this and get justice in America. I can't even celebrate. Now, what's the chances? Because according to what I read, where is it at? The Attorney General's office is reportedly reviewing the case and the evidence. Since the release of new defense footage, the NAACP and state officials have called for independent investigation to the crash and law enforcement handling. The state police released their own video and analysis defending their stance. After all of this, they're still defending their stance. They maintain that Lacy's driving reckless operation triggered the chain reaction, even if his vehicle didn't directly impact another. But how, when even the gold truck was driving 28 miles per hour? What was he? I'm yelling. Nonetheless, that's that. So that's frustrating. That's why, if people be like, well, what Norman said ain't that big of a deal. But what people don't realize is we're in a real world with real consequences. Real world with real consequences, okay? At any rate, let's keep good energy towards Kyren Lacy's family. Jesus Christ. I done got 3 readings I got to do ASAP. Good for me. Anyway, let's keep Kyren Lacy's family in good energy and prayer, because this is horrible. The young man couldn't take it. He couldn't take the ridicule, and he took his own life. And let's be honest, by the time this came out, what career do you have? How, you know how they say, guilty, innocent until proven guilty, but in the court of public opinion, they'll hang you up. You'll never be able to clear your name. So that's that. Okay. Connected to somebody important. It's typical Louisiana white on black injustice. The big question is, who was the white lady that caused the wreck? I guarantee you everything was done to save her. She's connected to somebody important. That's all. It's Louisiana. It happens. Yeah. I hope this lawyer is still working to get his family money in the civil case. They need to say, oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Someone wanted him out of the way, possibly draft related. And it could be because the way that I'm seeing the NFL conspire against Shedeur Sanders, I heard a sports broadcaster rebuke strongly Shedeur Sanders because he was on the sideline not looking interested. Why do they hate us so bad? White folks have had all of the privilege and all of the opportunity to be who they are right now and more. And instead of just enjoying it and moving on, they need an enemy. Why are you so mad? We don't do that to nobody. And don't even get me started on the statistics. I did a whole video on Black fatherhood and on Safe Space TV, where Black fathers spend more time with their children than white and Mexican fathers. This whole thing about Black people don't take care of their children and Black people cause the most crime in America are lies, not factually based, manipulated numbers to cause a narrative to spread against Black people for no reason. We are not bothering no one. That's like when Bad Bunny was announced to perform in the Super Bowl. There was a majority of Black people that either did not care, well, one like, well, what's Bad Bunny about? Why him? Or was celebrating. Because, and I heard somebody commented, that's because Black people don't have to tear the next person down if they're not centered. Puerto Rican got it fine. Go Black Bunny. Life goes on. We don't got to tear him down and, and say he's an anti-patriot and make up all these lies. The message is this: leave us alone, man. We ain't bothering nobody. And let's keep it a buck. The people that we bother are our people, just like the people you bother are yours. All this time, Black people should have made something out of their lives. When Black people made something out of their lives, Tulsa, LA, white people got mad that they were doing good and burned it down. Yo, that's jealousy. All right, I'm done. That's jealousy. You don't want to see us win. Why? Barack Obama became president, all hell broke loose in this country. All right, I'm done. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. All right, I have an announcement, y'all, then we're going to go. Because I got to do these readings real quick before the after show. Y'all, I am working on Safe Space TV. I'm proud of the direction it's going. This is the announcement, okay? I'm proud of the direction it's going, but it's taking a lot of my energy. So what is all this doing? I must have been slamming my papers around in the mouse and everything. I'm proud of the direction it's going, but it's taking a lot of my energy to do that. I'm working on some things behind the scenes. As a matter of fact, I looked over there on Instagram, and I'm actually the marketing company that I'm in talks with to help me take this platform to where it should go was actually peeking over there. So peeking over here and watching us on Instagram. I don't know if you're watching, but hi. There's a lot going on. So I am not going to be coming live Tuesday through Thursday like I used to. I'm going to come live when I have something to come live about, right? So like these were three good stories that needed to be talked about. So I'm going to come live. But if I don't have nothing, I'm not coming, all right? So that's that. And I just want you guys to know, I'm just going to leave you guys hanging, all right? I am not done with this channel. I have amassed an advisory board, and I got to send out an email for our first advisory meeting. And between the marketing company and the advisory board, I'm going to come up with what I'm going to do with this channel, all right? I don't know yet, though I enjoyed this. This is fun. What I did is not necessarily, or at least not right now, in the direction that I want to take the platform. So I don't know, unless I, brain map with the advisory board and we come up with a way to make it all succinct. And if I do that, I will continue to do this, but it got to make sense, okay? I don't just do things because I do it. Like if it don't make sense, I'm not doing it. And right now, it don't make sense to do these Tuesdays through Thursdays just to get up here and talk with you guys when I could be working on building the internals of the platform. But when I have a message like today, it makes sense, okay? So that's why it's important that you text VTRL Hill to 833-458-3658, Are you subscribing and hit the bell to be notified when I go live? Okay. Also, the private communities. If you're a part of Sacred Space, you're going to be in the know of everything. Sacred Space knew this on Sunday. I told them on Sunday this. Okay. But if you're a part of the YouTube private community, you'll know everything sooner or later, okay? So join one of the private communities if you want to stay super connected to what I got going on. The $2.99 one or the joinsafespace.com for $9.99. All right. info@vtrlhill.com is the email address. All right. You guys have been very kind to me. If I get 4.9 of you to send $10 and help us reach our goal, Safe Space VTH is the Cash App. PayPal and Zelle is info@vterrellhill.com, and the Venmo is at vterrellhill. Okay. That's all the announcements. Of course, you know, I do tarot card readings. I have 3 products, an $18 product, a $55 product, and a $88 product. Y'all been eating up that $18 product, and I'm glad because that's the purpose why I did it. All right. I'll be going live. I got to do 3 readings real quick. So I'll be going live in the private community at 11:30. At 11:30, I'll be live in the private community. I know there's a little wait, but I got to do these 3 readings real quick. All right. All right. Love you guys a long time. I appreciate your existence. My gratitude. I have sat on you all's shoulders until I had the strength to fly. And now I got the strength to fly, and I'm going to show y'all what we're about to do. Give me 6 months, okay? And I'm going to show you what we're about to do. And it's going to be real good, all right? So please find a way to connect with me. Subscribe so you can be notified. Text VTRL Hill to 833-458-3658 or join one of the 2 private communities, and you'll stay connected as we navigate the change. And then one day I'll come back and tell you what I'm officially going to do with this channel. All right. All right. Love you guys a long time. Appreciate you. And I will see y'all on the next time I see y'all, whenever that is. All right. Be blessed. Bye.
This isn't just another church event. This is Impartation Conference, March 13th through 15th in Atlanta, Georgia. And this time, it's personal.
We are building a safe space where you can love God without fear, a space where you're not judged, but seen, heard, and honored for who you are.
This is your moment to grow, not just in spirit, but life. The clarity, the shift, the alignment is already happening.
And those dreams you buried, we're reviving them. We're breaking mental caps, tearing down limits, and helping you step into the version of you that was always possible.
This is more than a conference. It's a homecoming for your soul. Break free, grow deep, dream bold. Join us March 13th to 15th at the Renaissance Atlanta Airport Gateway Hotel. Register now at impartationconference.org.
Safe Space, refuge for growth and healing. Want to be connected to all that Safe Space has to offer? Join our email community. Stay in the loop with inspirational insights and updates. Join our email community and connect with like-minded individuals on the path to self-discovery. Sign up now.
Find your tribe in a safe, supportive space. Join the Safe Space private community and connect with others who get it. We're waiting for you. Stay connected wherever you are with lives and video drops. Text VTRL Hill to 833-458-3658 for instant updates and powerful insights. Join the text community now. Curious about what's next? Book an intuitive tarot reading with VTRL Hill and get the clarity you need. Your future awaits. Heal from within and transform your life. Schedule a soul healing consultation and take the first step towards wholeness. Start your journey today.
Click the Linktree link inside of the description box connected to this video for all of what the Safe Space universe has to offer.
Safe Space.